You make the most sense. Hello. Hello.
No, don't go. Just go into Google. Yeah, about what's that? Just put YouTube in. And then put Daniel Ricciardo.
So welcome back then to the Daniel Ricciardo series. It is time now for the Grand Prix race. Later this afternoon, of course, after the third heats. Aiden Hassan starting the race in first position. Championship leader and winning the first race of the afternoon. Alongside him, Craig Evans. Ali Hussein starting in third with Chase Sharp in fourth. Finley Watson in fifth place with Hudson Cross in sixth. We will, of course, have the third and final heats ahead of the Grand Prix a little bit later this afternoon. This will go a long way to determining the order then of the Grand Prix, determining who starts where. No qualification over this round. So we had a few false starts, didn't we, in the first heat of the day. Really testing our drivers' abilities in terms of seeing how well they can attack, how well they can defend, because each heat the driver's starting in a different position. So let's see if we can get away cleanly then in this third and final heat. And off we go. It looks like a clean start. And we are underway. Oh no, a yellow flag has been raised. Yeah, so it is a false start. Once again, just to recap, when you see the karters with their hand in the air, spinning it around in a circular motion, that means that they are not in position, so they will have to reset themselves. In Heat 2, Oakley Keatley was victorious. So let's see if we get a clean getaway this time. Nope. Here's the answer. That there is kart 104 Finley Watson with problems. So, will we get a clean getaway once again? So it appears no yellow flags waved this time, so I think we are finally racing in the DRS 62, third and final heat. Getting us away first, Aidan Hassan in kart 5, followed closely by Craig Evans in kart 7. 8 minutes on the clock then for this third and final heat. The Grand Prix final will have 12 minutes, a little bit longer for our karters to concentrate out on the track. Aidan Hassan, though, is the championship leader and leads this race away after the first lap. Evans in second, Scott and Badger making up fourth and fifth, with Heron in fifth place, Hussein in sixth. One of the great things about the DRS 62, oh, there's a big spin out there for kart 111. That's Jack Badger. So he makes his way back onto the field, but comes together there, and that really has affected his race chances from fourth place. Jack Badger coming together, I think was that with Heron. It might have been Scott who was just ahead of Badger. So rotten luck there for the youngster. So just getting themselves back up to race speed then after a break in racing for lunch. Hassan leads, Heavens in second with Scott in third. And then a bit of a gap between Scott and Heron. So it's a really close battle between second and third at the moment. We'll see if we can get you some shots of that. Kart 7 and Kart 9. Out in front at the moment, it is Hassan, and this then is that battle for second place, with Heron making the way back into the picture as well. But Evans currently ahead of that little bunch, but Heron looks up the inside. And the door firmly shut then by Scott. An excellent battle this there for second, third and fourth. Hassan with a bit of a gap out in front in this little battle for second, third and fourth. And in fact now fifth as well. Oakley Keatley making his way through the pack as well, with Gurney a little bit closer. So this is going to be a really intriguing battle, isn't it, for second, third and fourth. And it looks like Heron has made up a position, so Heron gets past Scott. Evans still in second. And we saw Evans in the last race really controlling the pace out well, but in a good battle here with Heron. And you can see Keatley now all over the back of Scott. I think Keatley might have just got that move done. Yep, Keatley now up into third place. So Oakley Keatley victorious in the previous race, and now putting pressure on our second place man, Evans. Scott the big one to lose out on that lap. Heron coming back trying to put a bit of pressure under Keatley. Evans is a master of defence, and Hassan is now 2.5 seconds out in front. Race winner of the first race, Keatley was the victor in the second. It'd be great to see those two going wheel to wheel at some point today. Heron starting to put a real bit of pressure under Keatley, but Keatley goes around the outside of Evans, and Keatley now up into second place. 2.5 seconds the difference between Keatley and Hassan. 3.5 minutes left on the clock. That gap down to up to 3 seconds into the final 3 minutes of the race. Our 7th race of the day so far. We have 2 more heats to bring you ahead of the Grand Prix, which will follow. The order of the Grand Prix is determined by the results of the heats, but this battle for second is absolutely fascinating. 5 cars locked in a battle for a podium position. Keatley, Evans, Heron, Scott and Gurney. It's currently Evans ahead of Keatley. Keatley was up into second briefly. Hassan well out in front at the moment. But no, sorry, Keatley is still ahead of Evans. I thought Evans had perhaps got the jump back over, but now Keatley starting to pull away a little bit there. Heron in 4th place in a great battle with Evans. Evans having to defend here. Evans is a master of defence, as we mentioned earlier in the race. And karts literally covering all areas of tarmac as they try to get the jump on each other. Has Heron got the inside line here? Nope. Evans controlling the pace. Currently in 3rd position, hanging on to that final podium place. Hassan out in front now, 3.3 seconds ahead. Absolutely flying. Aidan Hassan has had a very eventful weekend. Won a race earlier on. Had to leave the circuit in the back of an ambulance yesterday, but was okay, cleared by the medical team to race today after taking a knock in the back. Evans trying to go up the inside there again. The gap between Keatley and Evans has once again closed up. Heron all over the back of Evans. Into the last minute then of this 3rd and final heat. Tense here in Heat 3 of the DRS 62. We'll have Heat 3 of the DRS 100 and 125 to bring you later as well. Hassan nearly 4 seconds ahead now. Keatley looks comfortable in 2nd place. Evans, Heron and Gurney battling for the final podium position. 37 seconds left on the clock. We'll have 2 more laps of this race. Keatley at the front of this little battle as things stand and looking comfortable. But under pressure is Evans, who is not comfortable because it has Heron all over the back. And you can see going out wide there is Heron and does the double bluff because pulls it back on inside. I think possibly Heron's got ahead. No, Evans once again shuts the door. In fact, no, I think Heron has got the jump done. Yes, so Heron up into 3rd place. Excellent driving, that great overtaking, deceptive overtaking. And are we going to get an extra lap as well? Yes, so this is the last lap. Final lap now for these karters to try and consolidate their positions. Heron up to 3rd place. Evans now back down to 4th after hanging on to 2nd place for much of the race. He's going to have to turn defence into attack and try and make a move on Heron. So Heron slips down to 3rd position and looks instantly then to get that position back. But Keatley in 2nd place looks comfortable, as does Hassan, who is nearly 5 seconds ahead. And Hassan is about to make his way over the start-finish line. And Aidan Hassan wins a 2nd race of the day in phenomenal form. Who's going to come home in 2nd? It's Keatley. And in 3rd place, it is Evans. So Evans getting the jump on Heron on the final lap, with Scott coming home in 5th and Sabula in 6th. Gurney coming home in 7th. Trackside with Oakley-Keatley. Oakley started the race in 8th place, ended up finishing in 2nd. That was quite a scrap to get to the front of the grid, wasn't it?
Yeah, I went down like a couple places at the start, but on like the first 2 laps I got quite places through and then just worked my way up.
But once you were in 2nd place, you never looked in too much discomfort. Perhaps an interesting battle with you and Aidan Hassan brewing later in the day for the Grand Prix.
Yeah, that would be good, yeah.
You guys like scrapping, don't you? It's always close between you two.
Yeah, he's quite quick, but he's quite tough to keep up with as well.
You finished 2nd in the championship last year. I guess you're looking to go one better this year.
Yeah, sure.
Good luck, mate. Best luck. So we'll be live, of course, for the DRS 100 final heat of the day in a couple of minutes' time ahead, though, of the Grand Prix. Stay tuned. It's going to be exciting.